So guess who did all her makeup and then remembered that she was filming a first impressions video? That'd be me. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Sephora haul and first impressions video for you, and I feel like this is the video that needs no introduction because what more do you need than this? Anyway, we all know what's about to go down here. I'm going to show you what I bought, I'm going to slap it on my face, and that is the general gist with this video. I really hope you guys like it. So the first thing I picked up was from Marc Jacobs, and it's the Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer, and I've heard so many people talking about this recently, so I wanted to try it and see if it was worth the hype. So it comes out as a white formula like that. It's very, very runny and very wet. I'd say it's quite a good one for dry skins potentially. I'll let you know how this works because I have dry skin. But yeah, it's nice and soothing on the skin. It feels lovely. It smells amazing. My camera keeps stopping recording, so I'm not quite sure where I got to with the application of the primer, but it smells incredible. It feels really lovely on the skin. It doesn't feel overly silicone-like. It just feels really beautiful. And my skin feels very hydrated now as well, which I like. So I'll see how I get on with this. The next item I picked up was the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Full Cover Foundation. I've been excited to try this because I have been loving full coverage foundations recently, so I want to see if this is worth the raves. I feel like that's what I'm doing with the most of these products because I feel like Marc Jacobs is very, very hyped up and I haven't really tried very much. So it comes out not in a pipette form, but it's got this weird little spoon kind of feature. And I got the shade Ivory Medium in this, which looked fine in the store, but I'm kind of doubting it now. I'm just dotting that onto the kind of 4 points of my face. This is where I always go in with foundation. I'm just blending that in with my fingers. Feels very, very smoothing. Not too heavy considering it's meant to be very full coverage, but I can see it is quite covering on my redness around my face. I'll be interested to see how it covers up the spot that's up here on my head. I'm not sure I'm loving the finish of this. I'm gonna see how it is once it's set, but at the moment it looks like it's emphasizing a lot of pores and areas that I don't really like very much. It's also quite a yellow toned foundation as well. It reminds me a bit of NARS Sheer Glow in the fact that it's quite yellowy. It's very full coverage, which is lovely, but I just don't think it does my skin any favors so far. Not so impressed with this one, but I'm going to move on to something that I will hopefully like a little bit more, which is the Marc Jacobs Style Icon No. 7 Plush Eyeshadow palette. It comes in this little black case with a popper. It's very sleek and cute, and then you have 7 really beautifully coloured eyeshadows, and I just thought that this was a really pretty palette. It would be great for travelling, and it's just very sleek and quite compact. I think I'm going to start with this yellow shade all over the lid and then move on to these 2 matte browns through the crease, and then maybe pop some of the more shimmery colours on the end all over my lid as well. So I've applied the first shade all over my lid, and my first impression of these is that they don't have a lot of pigment to them, which is okay because I quite like sheer eyeshadows. So I feel like the brown is a little bit more pigmented. It's blending out quite nicely through my crease. I feel like it's coming out a lot darker than it looks in the pan. In the pan it's quite a mid-toned brown, not overly dark against my skin tone, but it looks a lot deeper through the crease. So I'm just popping some of the darkest matte brown into the outer corner, just the very, very outer corner of my crease. I feel like I might need to take another shadow, like the lighter 2, and use that to blend it out because it just feels a bit patchy. So I've run the lightest colour through my crease a couple of times and it's looking slightly better, but I'm not loving that darkest colour that much. It takes quite a lot of work. I'm now going to go in with this last shade here, the kind of champagne-y brownie shade. I think it's really pretty, and just apply that to my lid. So in terms of the shimmery shadow, I'm having to build it up a lot because it doesn't feel overly pigmented. I'm going to give this a go for a longer period of time, I think. I want to give it a chance and see how I feel about it. I'm just going in with the lighter shimmery shade all over the centre of the lid, which actually I think I prefer. This looks nicer. It looks like it gives more of a sheen. Anyway, next thing I picked up was the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Volume Mascara, I think it's called. Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I'm so excited to try this. This was actually the thing I initially reached for on the Marc Jacobs stand, so I have really high hopes for this. So in terms of the mascara, it's very lengthening, very separating, quite defining, but I wouldn't say it's actually the most volumizing mascara out there. I'd say it's better for length than volume. This is not really a Max Factor Full Slash Effect mascara or a NARS Audacious mascara. It's really nice, but it's just not what I was expecting when you call something a major volume mascara. I like the brush a lot though, and I feel like it does a great job of separating the lashes and the length is perfect. It's my ideal lash length. Also, I've just realized you can see my mirror on the other side of it, and this is so grubby over here, sorry. So verdict so far, good mascara, will continue to use it. Slightly disappointed at the name of it versus the actual effect of it, but overall it is a nice mascara. I like the packaging. So far the formula seems quite nice. I wouldn't say that it encourages a curl, like some of my lashes just really help my eyelashes to curl even though they're not waterproof or anything like that. I just find that these are falling a little bit more straight than usual. So I picked up 2 of the Sephora matte lip creams. I picked up the shades Infinite Rose, which is number 5, and then Pink Souffle, which is a lot more pink than it looked in the store. And then I also picked up one of the Marc Jacobs, the new Nudes lipsticks, and this is in the shade Moody Margot, but the shade of this is so beautiful. It's just such a nice nude. I love a nude lipstick, you guys know this. It's a lot more creamy than I thought it would be, and much more pigmented than I thought. I'd heard these were quite sheer. I don't know where I heard that. I quite like this one. I'm not sure that the peachy nude is the perfect shade for me. I wish there'd been something slightly more cool toned, but actually I love the consistency. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel too slippy, it feels very comfortable and hydrating. So now I'm going to try the Sephora Cream Lip Stain, and this one actually looks like it has bits of shimmer in it, which is interesting. I love the smell of these, they smell amazing. I shouldn't be talking and doing this. It's quite a funny one because it's got shimmer in it. It looks glossy, but it feels matte. It's really strange, but I love the colour of this. It's like a nude, but it's slightly pink, but it's slightly brown. I feel like the shimmer in it adds a little bit of dimension to the lips, which is really nice because with matte lips, it can sometimes just make your face look very flat. So actually it adds a little bit more dimension, looks very flattering. Really like this shade. Let me know what you think. I think I might try Pink Souffle over the top just to see how I feel about it. I'm not generally a pink girl. This looked like more of a taupey colour. Here we go. So shade 6 is definitely a no, but I absolutely love shade 5. I would highly recommend picking this one up. So that is my Sephora haul and first impressions. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. I found that even after my Sephora haul last summer, I was very disappointed with a lot of them, so I really wanted to make sure that my next one was a first impressions rather than just a here's everything I bought. Let me know how you use these products and how you use the products that I didn't like, because it might just be that I'm using them all wrong. I'm gonna stop rambling now and end the video, but I hope you guys are all having a lovely day, and I will see you guys again on Tuesday because I'm now doing 3 uploads a week. Bye!